Sunday, the 11th of October 2015. This is a chart for Silver Lake Resources. I put up a chart a few weeks ago and I said if we broke about above this sort of 16 level on this double bottom here, this basing pattern, that we could see a pretty sharp move toward 20 cents. I think I said first target was 19. It's got there this week. Been a bit of selling pressure the last few days, but it's held up quite well. Given there'd be quite a few people sitting on sort of 20 or 30% gains. It's looking quite similar to this previous move, which is what I'd been hoping for. The January move, which was almost 100% gain from the lows. You can see here there's sort of a bit of a consolidation after these few solid up bars. That's what I'm kind of hoping for again. I think we've consolidated for a few days here. Friday there's quite a bit of selling pressure. Particularly in the morning, pushing it back down towards 17.5. And then in the afternoon, the buyers came back. So I feel like it's held that mini support level there. If I had an hourly chart, you could probably see it. But I think it's with the gold price up another $20 on Friday night, almost to 1160 US. I think the sentiment in the gold stocks is quite high. The Australian dollar gold price is actually lower than it was a few weeks ago, given the rise in the Australian dollar, but the sentiment is sort of trumping any, I guess, the fundamentals here, because Silver Lake were making more money 3 or 4 weeks ago on a per ounce basis, but yeah, the sentiment's really starting to come back into the stocks. There's been almost every gold stock's had a good move this week, even some of the laggards, so I'm thinking we can still get a bit of momentum here toward mid-20s maybe. There's no real charting reason for that. I just feel like this is a strong move. There's a bit of the volume has been nice, increasing as we've been going higher. We've had these solid up days, finishing on the highs. So I'm looking for mid-20s. One thing to be aware of is the quarterly report, which should be due probably in the next 2 weeks. Most companies tend to report after the 20th on their quarterlies. Silver Lake sort of targeting if they can get costs down to anywhere near $1,100 Australian an ounce. I think that'll be viewed very positively by the market. Production seems to be fairly stable, so if they're anything above 30,000 ounces at $1,100 Australian, that would be a very good result. So just watch out for it though. I know this previous move here, this down day was caused by a quarterly result. So you can see that a lot of people were left behind. You know, it gapped down from 30 to 27 and closed at 23 on that day. So you got to be a bit careful and be aware of the quarterly. But I think sentiment's starting to improve. They're also in the Australian this week, drumming up a little bit of sales as well for the company. So I think they're announcing some of their potential sales of their Great Southern and Murchison projects. You know, not for a lot of what they've put into development, but even some more cash generated there from those. They're looking at a market cap, you know, a cash to market cap of sort of maybe 60% of the market cap in cash. So that's very encouraging. So yeah, pretty bullish at the moment.